Well, Grand Rising, everyone. So glad to be here. My name is Deitra Covington, and this is our health and wellness show. Oh, sorry. Let me look at the camera. Today is April 18th, 2023. And I have co-host Mama RAZIYA and Sister Jacqueline Jones. Sister Jacqueline, I know she is.
So use your phone or webcam. Use your iPhone or webcam. You got the webcam, right? Oh.
Okay, she is undergoing the COVID, quote unquote, COVID issue, but she's coming along. Mama, yeah, so keep her in your prayers, because she's going through some things right now. So she might be here, she might not, I'm not sure. But it's great to have you all here. Great. See these beautiful faces. So at this time, I'm going to read our oracle cards, our African Goddess Rising oracle cards. I'm going to show a picture of our goddess today. And this goddess is RAZIYA, and she represents the concept live out loud. Let me read a little bit about her. Okay, Yasiji. She is the goddess of living out loud of the Dogon tribe in Mali, Africa. She represents the Griot temple, and she represents the water element. Yasiji has the reputation of being a free-spirited party goddess. Ooh, okay. For the Dogon people of Mali. She was the very first Yasig. The Yasig are women empowered to participate in the mask dances. So sometimes you might remember seeing people in mask dancing. She was one of those. What is her guidance for today? Express yourself. You have something to say. Share your voice and magic. Express your you-ness. Let me say that again. Express your you-ness. Could you bring something special? That's just me. I'm saying, adding my little 2 cents. And the embodiment for Yasiji is the way you express yourself won't make everyone happy. That's okay. You are not meant to. Living out loud and self-expression look different for everyone. For outgoing extroverts, self-expression may mean dancing on tables and screaming your points of view. Introverts may speak out in other ways and say the louder parts of their personalities for loved ones. And the declaration, the goddess declaration is, I am free to express myself fully. I'm going to say it again. I am free to express myself fully. That's the reading. And I will say that speaks to me. That a lot of times I need to speak up, speak out, and really let it be known what I'm feeling and thinking. So I appreciate that reading. Does anyone have anything else to share? Did you get anything from that? No, we're good.
Okay, so what's the main thing?
Oh, the main theme?
Oh, speaking freely?
Yes.
Live out loud is what the heading.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, living out loud. Oh, okay. Well, I already do that.
I agree with that because, ladies, I found over the years, and let me get back on.
Thanks.
Thank you. We tend to mute ourselves. as women even, and then in certain circles, because maybe perhaps you're thinking of a stereotype of women of color. So I just uplift that thought, that statement, and I live it, because we do have things to say. And not only that, our feelings matter. So yes, yes, yes to that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Our feelings matter. Yes. We have something to say. We do, each of us. You know, it's something we need to tell the world.
Yeah, and not just in in speaking, but in living. I mean, you know, like doing things, being out, or being in the midst of your family and stuff, and just really enjoying ourselves in every moment. In every
Yes.
moment. Just really, oh wow. And like Mama Evelyn, living out loud in her art. And I went over to Nawili's to oh yeah, and she's collecting bags from grocery stores,
Oh,
and she's doing some art pieces. So you know, if you have, well, I know you have, whenever you go to the store, they put stuff in a bag. That's what
right.
she's collecting. So don't throw them away. She could use
Okay.
them for a big art exhibit she's doing. And walking into the Heidelberg, last time I walked in there, they had some paint. They had paints and pictures and drawings all over on the walls and stuff. And this time I came in there, it was all white. They had painted over, and about to put something else up, and it's just, you know, like revolving always. They're always, that's what I really like about going over there. They're always doing something new, always something new, something new. And now really, she's just a crazy artist. She just always something. There's nothing. I mean, I went over there the other day for a completion of something at Heidelberg. That was the last time they were going to do the magic, make it magic. And it was art around food, you know, where you take just a wood display, a wood board of
Yeah.
any kind.
Charcuterie.
Yeah, and they brought all
Charcuterie.
kinds of different foods,
Okay.
raw foods, you know, basically. And everybody made their palette of art with the food, you know, carrots over here and lettuce here, and, you know, and all that. And everybody had a different art piece
Wow.
on that. It was really beautiful. Yeah, so just living out loud, just, you know,
Yes.
not hiding your gifts, just sharing
Right.
different things, not the same thing all the time.
And I like what it said when it said that everybody's not gonna like it. Like what you doing, saying, whatever, but it's that you're not meant to satisfy everybody. So
Yeah. Yep.
right. Okay. Is there anything else? Well, if not, I would like to introduce our presenter for today, Sister Dorothy Coleman. She's gonna share. Yay! Yes. She's gonna
Greetings, Elizabeth's Rising.
Yes.
Rising. Good to see you.
See you all as well.
Okay, I'm
Thank
gonna
you
turn it over to you.
Okay, great. Good morning and greetings, Elizabeth Rising women. I am presenting to you the Tower Garden. It is a home, indoor or outdoor growing system that you can actually grow anything that is not a root vegetable or a tree. You can grow eggplants, tomatoes, peppers, bell peppers, anything that's not a tree. that needs to grab root into the ground. You know, blueberries, strawberries, your herbs. You can grow all of that. And what I wanted to do is show it to you from the beginning, like it is not together.
Okay.
I wanted to show you the easy effort actually to put it together. This is the 20-gallon flex. I hope you can see it.
Yes.
You see that from the bottom? Is it visible to the bottom?
Uh,
Can
Let
you
me
see
see
my,
if I put you.
no,
No,
no, let me move it back some, or
Yeah,
maybe I can.
we can see about half,
You
Dorothy.
see
Yeah.
half of, what about now? You still only see half? It seems-
almost.
Almost, that's pretty good.
Okay. I
good
want to,
idea.
Let's just have a tray at the bottom and then there's a pot.
yeah, and that tray is actually the wheels, so you can.
Okay.
With this holding 20 gallons of water, you don't
Okay.
want, there's no way you're gonna get without a wheel. So that's a wheelbase.
Okay.
That you're looking at. And
Okay.
okay, so the let's see, where do I want to start with it? I want to show you the parts that go to them. This is a pump that actually, this system, you do not have to water for 2 weeks. You can actually go on vacation for 2 weeks and it will water itself. It's a continuous water. You have the pump here, and then there is a timer for the pump so that you can, depending on the temperature that you carry either in your home, because you can actually grow inside. So as you can see, mine is sitting right here in my living room.
Yeah.
Then you can grow outside. So depending on what the temperature is outside as well, would dictate how often you would have the system watering itself. Because if it's too warm, then it's going to take more water. So
Right.
and so this is the pump, and it actually attaches to, this is the top base. It actually attaches to that inner port. Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes.
It actually screws it to this opening right here. You screw that in. Come over here, baby. I have my niece. I'd like to introduce you to my niece, Tamika.
Greetings, beautiful people. Hey.
And,
Hi, Tamika.
you screw this into the. This is the top cap. Screw that in. And the pump actually sits down in the bottom of the reservoir.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have the timer that is also attached to the system that gives the water its when it's gonna come, you know, when it's gonna water the plants. All right. That's good. And so this sits down in the port for that pump. There's a hole at the back of the reservoir where the pump comes out. So you plug it into your, this hole right here, there's a hole here in the cap that you actually use this to pour your water in. Okay. That's it, like that. And it has a cover that goes. So you fill it with the water here.
It's nice that he has wheels.
See? This is what causes me to say it's a tower. This is a tower. So So as you put your pieces together, they slide right into the zone group.
Dorothy, is there something inside there right now?
There's no water in here now.
Is there dirt or anything in there?
Not use
No,
soil.
no, it's water system,
It's
no
a-
soil.
It's the hydroponic system. So there is no soil. But what you do have that you started plants in, I'm going to show you these little, so this is what your plant will go into. This is where your seeds will be planted in here. You put 4 seeds in here. Okay, they break off individually. Once you get the seed that you want, plant it off individually. And once that seed begins to sprout, in about a week or 2, then you take your roots will begin to come out. Take it, and it goes right into this little cup.
Oh, okay.
All right, now your plant is already, so my niece is gonna put 4 seeds of your choice. And then this is the vermiculite. Now I'm gonna explain the vermiculite to you in a moment, but it causes your seeds to stay warm.
Oh,
Okay, so you put your vermiculite on top of the seed.
oh, wow, okay.
That up. Okay, and then this little cup goes right into, let me see if I can show you those slides. You see this, the shape of that?
Open, yes. See it. Yes.
So that's where this cup will go. And it actually pops down in there once it's all put together. You can pop. Yeah, because see how once that top part is, I have some more pieces to stack to give more growing. Out just like that. All right.
Hold on, Dorothy. LaDon,
Yes.
why don't you turn your, I know you're on mute, but also turn your phone all the way down.
Okay.
I think we're getting a feedback. Okay, Dorothy, go ahead.
Done.
Okay. So that's where and you can see that that cup is not, once you put your adjoining piece on, that cup is not coming out anymore. So that's what you do, put all your cups in, put that in properly, and you can get more of these. You can make these, this tower, as tall as you need it to be. So it'll continue to stack. And you're wondering, well, how does it water itself? It's all open up here. Well, at the top, this is your top piece. Your top. And okay, that's open too. So how do you keep the water from spouting out all over your house? I have. This is the opening. This is the cover for the opening right here, where you fill your water. When you fill your water in. Right here. Okay, so then this has a top. You can see that. It is on the table. So when the water is being, when the pump is sending water up, you have a top that keeps the water from coming out. You know, so all of your plants, the water comes up from the pump, trickles right back down and waters all of your plants. And that goes all the way around. Oh, okay. Now, you say, well, how do I feel this? This is your water hose. You can actually drain This is where you drain and fill the tank. Go ahead. Okay, that goes right on that opening up in this little, don't push it on hard, because I'm gonna take it off and show that little opening. It goes right in here. Pull it off. Got it stuck. You see where that goes right on here?
Yes,
You either, this is how you drain the water. I'm gonna show you a picture of that too. How you drain the water out of your reservoir when you want to clean it. Because you do have to clean it because your roots are being watered, and when the water comes down, the roots will, break loose. Pieces of root will break loose. So
okay,
it allows you to go in, clean it out in the reservoir, and refill it. And we take this off, take your little plate off the opening in the side, and you can actually roll it to your water reservoir, wherever your sink. That's why I got the wheels on it. You can roll it to your sink and fill it.
okay,
Now, what kind of water do you use? You cannot use straight tap water. You can use tap water, but you have these formulas to balance and give it a favorable pH balance. So
okay,
and the instructions are there, how you add these formulas, and you have your test strip that allows you to test it for the pH, the pH balance of your water.
okay,
This one is a 20 gallon, it holds 20 gallons. And if you use plain tap water, it will destroy your plants.
wow,
This,
So Dorothy, you can use the, are you saying that if you use tap water, you need those solutions to purify the water?
correct.
Okay. Otherwise, what type of water would you be using? Spring or distilled or?
Whatever water you use, if you use distilled, you still have to use these formulas to balance the pH to where it needs to be for the, this is, where's that? Here it is. This is made out of volcanic ash. Okay, the little pods that you start your plants in, it's a volcanic ash. And it is, so it is a natural growing, mineral-based planter. And this is what actually feeds your plants. The plants are basically very dense mineral plants. So you have your highest quality of minerals in the plants that you grow on this tower garden. I have here a picture of one in my brochure that shows you just how, where am I? Can you see me?
yes,
Here I am. This is how your plants will grow out of this tower. You see how big those are?
Yeah, bring the picture closer.
Bring it
to the screen.
closer.
No more?
Yeah, it's kind of dark though.
Yeah, the lighting, need more lighting.
I may have one a little bit lighter. Maybe this one is better.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
that's better.
Yes. Oh, I see. That's nice.
That's how big those plants will grow, and bigger. Swiss chard, your greens, your mustards, your turnips, your collards, your spinach, your kale. Oh my goodness, what beautiful kale it grows. Some of these are vegetables here. Lettuce. You can grow all of your lettuce. You can grow what are they called? These microgreens.
yes,
The microgreens are normally structured for the top. But, anything but a tree and a root vegetable. So you can't grow onions, you can't grow potatoes, you know. So just have to leave that for your other box planting.
What about green beans?
Green beans, yes. Green beans. Anything that is not a tree. Anything that you can grow in your garden other than the root vegetables. No carrots, because it has to go deep. Potatoes have to be in soil, in sandy soil. It's the same, yeah. So no root vegetables. You can do eggplant. Basil, thyme, all of your herbs. You can do all of your herbs in here. Now, if you want them taller, that's fine. You can also get multiple. They have an indoor and an outdoor. The indoor would use grow light. Okay, so I gotta get my grow light. It also has, I'm gonna show you this cage. This is your support cage. Can you see that?
Mm.
Not
No.
clear.
Bring it closer.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, now we see it. Okay.
vegetables would, lean on that. When you start growing them so big, your vegetables will actually have a place to lean, and it won't break down. And this is what the frame looks like. I haven't even opened it yet, but it's three circles that will attach to these posts. And it's 4 posts that goes around the tower and holds it in place. That's what holds the tower frame in place.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Let me see, what did I miss here? Any more questions? And let me see if I missed anything.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you have an outdoor and an indoor system. For the for the outdoor, does it still use the same kind of volcanic pods?
Absolutely. The volcanic pods are the starter and the growing system of the entire tree. You won't need anything else but water.
Okay.
It's all self-contained. I did not show you the pump, but the timer, but this all comes with your first order. And you can actually go in and order more once you sign up. So this would be your timer. And you will set that, plug it in, and it connects to the, it actually connects to the pump. So the pump would plug into here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then this would plug into your AC. Just like that. Okay.
So, Dorothy, is this new? I mean, have you done it this before?
This is my purchase. I haven't purchased it before, but I've gone on the Zoom. I've gone on the Zoom demonstrations of, the startup, the blossoming, the production of the plants that come out, and you have the ability to do that too. And I will send you that Zoom link, and it's on a Saturday evening, 8 o'clock our time, and you can see all of the individuals that are growing their food, indoors or outdoors. But yeah, you will get that. I will send you that access to see that particular Zoom, and it's very exciting to watch and see how well this system actually produces. And you are able to use organic seeds and hydroponically grown, so you don't have to worry about soil. You don't have to worry about pests. You know, there's no pesticide. The pH balance of the water keeps the pesticides down. That's why you have to make sure that your pH is always at the level that it needs to be.
Mhm. And
And
what is that? What pH level?
pH level, I'm not actually sure of that. This is a 2.0.0, and once combined, this is a 0.1.1. So once combined, I'm not sure of the actual balance of it.
That's alkaline?
Sorry,
Is that alkaline or?
it should be close to alkaline,
Mhm.
but you get all that information in your brochure as to how you're maintaining your tower. And what you have to do, you have a checkoff system as to how to keep everything intact. You know, there's a checkoff system here in your instruction guide, and it will give you all the information on how to keep your tower flourishing to its optimum.
Sister Dorothy, where is this popularly used? Is it popular here in Michigan, or is it different?
Yeah, there are people here that have them. Schools, people are going into the schools and teaching the children how to grow and produce their own food. You could petition your neighborhood school to see
Oh,
if,
nice.
yes, to see if you could bring in the tower to teach the children how to produce their own foods.
Oh, it seemed like they would love that. Mhm.
Exactly. You know, there were on the Zoom that I have gone on Saturday, they show where people have gone into the schools and how the children are producing and are so excited about what they have grown.
Yeah.
And how delicious, you know, the taste of the vegetables are, because they're so clean, you know,
Right.
from the water source, and no pesticides, no insecticides, you know,
Right.
nothing, you know, nothing other than pH balancing with the proprietary blend of minerals that comes with the system.
Okay.
Dorothy, is there a where on YouTube? What is it entitled? What is it titled?
This company is Juice Plus. And I don't know if any of you have heard of the Juice Plus company.
I have.
Okay, so Juice Plus first started with the, you know, formation of fruits and vegetables into a powdered capsule.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so then they began with the tower. Now the tower, to my understanding, has been out in, I believe it was the early 80s that the tower came out. And it's been, you know, it's been flourishing ever since. As I said, schools are acceptable of them. And you know, with the rising cost of our vegetables and the lack of nutrients, even though they're saying that they're organic, you know,
Right.
how long has it traveled? How much nutrients are left in that well-traveled vegetable that is labeled organic, you know? But here you'd be surprised at how quickly it grows for you, you know, you're gonna end up giving it away. Even with this one tower, you're gonna end up having to give some stuff away.
Yeah.
And you know, and then you just replant. You know, you keep your starter kit going, and you just simply pop another pod in there,
Yeah.
and start again. You know, so
Mama Razia has her hand up.
Okay, Mama RAZIYA.
Greetings, Dorothy. I'm wondering if we have information about the temperature, the best temperature for the tower to be in. How do you get through the real cold times in Michigan? Or what about the hot days, the 80s and 90s? Are there guidelines as to how to take care of the container gardening so that you don't have the plants being at risk?
Yes.
Yeah, Dorothy, let me, I've just pulled up something. Let's watch that. So, see if any of those questions that we might have will come up. It is the designer. It's about 4 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Technology.
Don't you love it?
Mm-hmm.
When you know it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in western North Dakota, and if you've ever been to western North Dakota, you'll know that it's a place often referred to as God's country, because it's a place where the bison still roam free, and agriculture dominates the landscape. And I guess that's what where the seed of agriculture started in me. Growing up in a family with 5 siblings, we didn't get to take a vacation every summer, but by the time I was in high school, my family had the opportunity to take a vacation to Walt Disney World, and if you can imagine what an experience that was. And out of all the 4 theme parks at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida, the one that really stood out with me was Epcot, because Epcot was the place of the future. It was very inspirational to see all the different nationalities working together and all the different technologies, and the place that stood out the most to me was a special ride at Epcot called The Land. It was an hour-long backstage behind-the-scenes tour where they grew food crops from all over the world hydroponically. The thing I loved most about that backstage tour at The Land was it inspired me. I knew in that moment what I was going to go to school for and what I was going to do with the rest of my life. So I went and got a degree in horticulture, and eventually I came back to work as an advanced intern at Walt Disney World. I was very blessed to get an internship at The Land at Epcot. Thousands of people applied for that position, and they only selected 10. And used that opportunity to grow and develop my skills in hydroponic food production. And long after my day was ended, I volunteered in the various horticultural disciplines like plant pathology, entomology, biotechnology, to learn everything I could about hydroponic food production and this technology, because even though I didn't have a master's degree in these various research disciplines, these doctors saw the potential in me and hired me on after my internship to conduct high-end scientific research with both NASA and the Department of Energy right there at The Land at Epcot. Well, during that first 7 years at The Land, I had an opportunity to learn just about everything that related to hydroponic and aeroponic food production. I got to learn about beneficial insects, microorganisms, plant pathology, biotechnology, and allowed me to move into greenhouse operations manager of the entire land greenhouse facility in 2000, and I kept that position until 2005. In retrospect, I think it was those 12 years with the Walt Disney World Company that gave me the wisdom and the experience to go out and do something on my own. In 2005, I felt like that was a great opportunity to launch Future Growing, which was a company that would take very similar technologies and make them available for everybody, whether they be a commercial grower or for an individual homeowner who wanted to grow food right in their own backyard. So over the earlier years at the company, we developed the world's first patented vertical aeroponic technology called the Tower Garden. The Tower Garden can grow everything from a head of lettuce to an edible herb to a beautiful beefsteak tomato. And the idea was that every single crop that a homeowner would want to grow could be done right in the comfort of their own backyard. On the commercial side of our vertical aeroponic food production business, we've set up many urban and rooftop farms around the country, and even in many cases at some of the world's first of its kinds. For example, going back to 2009, we had the world's first certified green building, with aquaponic and aeroponic food production on the roof. In 2010, we opened Manhattan's first aeroponic roof-to-table food farm that supported the restaurant down below. And now in 2011, at the Chicago O'Hare Airport, we opened the world's very first aeroponic food farm in an airport terminal, and all that food is used to feed many of the 67 restaurants at the O'Hare Airport. This dream I had that was rooted all the way back to my childhood about doing something for humanity, finding a better way of growing food, is finally coming to fruition. Seeing these projects come alive excites me more than it ever did, and I have a hard time sleeping at night. I can't wait to get that next aeroponic tower garden project out there. So living life to the plus is living your passion. I wake up every single day doing what I love to do, and that is helping people grow fresh, healthy food right in their own backyard.
So they live life to the plus. All right, so that's kind of pulling off of Juice Plus, huh? But
Oh, this is not that same company?
no.
Okay, but
Oh yeah, it says Juice Plus right there. Live life to the plus. There you are. Okay, I just yeah. So they did not mention Juice Plus at all, because that's the company that began to produce this system. So yeah. Yeah, so does that now I was just talking to my niece about other waters that you can use, but you still have to make put it, go ahead and make sure that the pH balance is correct. I have rain barrels out in my yard, and I'm catching the rainwater that comes down through my gutters. And so you can actually use that rainwater, okay, and pH balance it. All right, so if anybody has set up a system of rain barrels, that's a possibility as well. And Mama RAZIYA asked about the
Temperature.
and it still did not, I see that system did not explain that very well either, but the pH balance, the temperature of the water is I think it is regulated by your house. So I guess you want to make sure that it is at a 70, 75 degrees, in your home, just like when you're growing outside. If it gets above 70, 75 outside, then it's going to parch your vegetables. You can actually, I think you should be able to cool it off by dropping some ice in there. But again, once you drop ice in there, you got to pH balance it. If it gets too hot in your house, if it gets too hot on your sun porch, you have to figure out a way to get that, that temperature at a favorable, favorable for the plants. Somebody else have their hands up?
Yes, Mama, Ania.
Hania? Hi, Hania? Okay, she's not there. Mama RAZIYA, was that clarity enough?
Yeah, that helps, because that's the rough time for regular gardens,
Yeah.
hot days, and you struggle to make sure that your plants can continue to thrive. And just in terms of inside the house or on the porch.
I would, that's a good question. So I think what I would do is I would make sure that I had a pH balance of ice water available. I mean, how else can you do it out in the garden? You're at risk of constant heat, depending on the temperature, the weather at that time, that it begins to get really hot. How do you do that? How do you keep the heat from burning your vegetables in your garden? But here in the house or on your patio in the tower garden, you can actually pH balance your water your cool water on the side. You can have something sitting on the side that would, you pH balanced it out after you put the ice in there, make a cool tub of water, you know, and then pour it right here into your reservoir. And that will help to keep the water cool, as long as it's pH balanced, that you know, the ice bucket has been pH balanced before you pour it in there. That would be helpful.
Thank you.
Good question. Yeah, no one is.
I'm sorry, everyone. Grand Rising, everyone. I couldn't unmute myself. I was screaming over here and it was not acknowledging it. So
Okay.
I do have a question, but I just wanted to let you know I'm through now. I mean, I can get through now. Should I ask my question now or should I?
Yes.
Hold on. I was wondering about the size of the growing yield, you know, of the fruit and vegetables. And does the size get affected very much, like pineapple or something that gets big? Does it give you like a miniature version of it in order to fit?
Pineapples are too weighty to grow on it, even with the
Okay.
so a pineapple, and I don't know if a pineapple will grow here in this state. But that would be a little bit too heavy for the tower, even with the cake
Okay.
on it. Yeah.
Or
but
tomatoes, like the leaning circles and bars that supports those things, like your cherry tomatoes or something, that would be for that, helping that to lean on to, I'm assuming.
exactly, that's what your cage is about. It
Okay, the cage.
helps you. Your string beans, they may become, you know, you will be able to rope the string beans up the cage.
Okay.
Anything stringy, yes, you can mount them up the cage. Mama RAZIYA, open it up. Mama RAZIYA, you had another question?
No, but I do have a comment.
Okay.
I first looked at the gardening, the tower gardening thing. Somebody had it was a television show, and these people were talking about how they were growing the food in their restaurant. So they pictured that had the towers all over, you know, and they were just beautiful, where people were sitting, eating their salad, and you're looking up and you see the lettuce of all the different colors, your tomatoes, everything was growing right there. So I've had dreams of having a tower in my dining room.
Yes.
As a come on to help people appreciate the fresh foods, especially children seem to eat better when they can understand a little bit more about where it comes from, you know, where the beans come from, where the tomatoes and things. So it's a good idea. Just wondering how to deal with the temperature. And thank you, Dorothy, for bringing some light on that.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I was trying, my niece wanted me to show you all how the frame would actually stand around the tower like that. And there's 3 tiers. So take a stick over. Okay. And that's how it would look once you get all 3, and then you have where my metal pole's at. Yeah, I got it. So the metal poles will go down through the little pole that's turn it upside down, and then this will go through that hole. Okay, and then the where's that? Okay, and then this post that I have here in my hand over here is what actually the poles will wrap around. So I'm just trying to give you all a beginning idea. It is a really simple system to put together, and as opposed to seeing it already up and producing, you're like, oh, is that going to be hard to do? No, it's really not. It takes about 30 minutes to actually put it together. As you see, I just put that pump down inside, put the timer on, showed you how to put the timer on, and then these are latched onto different grooves that are in the frame of the tower. Very simple to put together. And that's why I'm glad I did not have it up yet, so that you could see it's not hard. Hania asked about how well does it produce? Well, you see how these are growing up. You said you couldn't see that. Yeah, you can't. Okay. How these have grown to be ready to pick. Well, you just like you're in your garden and you pick herbs off of, you pick your plants off. You know, you pick your greens. They will begin to grow again in less than a week. You know, so even though you've pulled off of this, you've pinched all of these leaves off, and you leave the pod. You're leaving that pod with the rock wool in there, and it will begin to sprout again, you know, and they'll grow again just this big, you know, just from the roots the roots will get, wow, like down here, this long, you know, and so it will begin to continue to produce, even though you've cleaned all of, you know, pulled all your leaves and made your salads or cooked your Swiss chard and greens, they will grow again, you know, so you can get a couple of growths out of just that one seedling, that one pot of seedling that you've done, you know, and after it grows like this, it will grow like that again. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I want to give you all the website that the Zoom that comes on Saturdays that will show you all of us. I mean, it's us that are doing this. And the sister that puts on the show, the program, oh my gosh, she talks about how she started her. So what it is, it's a, I don't like to say like an Avon company or like that. Juice Plus will pay you to invite others to enjoy the wonder of growing their own food. You have this system, just like I said, just like Avon. You know, you get a kickback from sharing it with others, and you also, if you're not ready to share it with others, even the things that you buy, you get a refund. Okay, but you, in addition to you getting a refund for everything that you have purchased, you also, anybody that you invite to share in this wonderful system, you will get paid. Juice Plus will pay you for sharing this idea. You know, the startup cost is $65 if you want to be a partner. You will get refund from that as your own personal purchase, a refund from your starter cost, which is $65. This system is $65 a month. $85 a month for this system. You get everything that you see here. All of the pH balance, the microlite, the rock wool, the seeds. You get everything that you need to get started. Now, you can see on that first picture that I showed you, it did not have the cage, the support cage. So the support cage is extra, but it's in your order forms that, and whatever when you order that, if it's for you, you get a refund. You pay the price up front, and then you look in your account, and you're like, where does this money come from? Because they've sent you some money back. But yeah.
Wondering what do you gain per month, paying per month? Do you get other things every month or something?
You each time you make a payment, I believe that's how they break it down. Each time you make a payment, you get a refund from that payment.
Oh.
That's just on your personal things. But if somebody that you share the system with is purchasing, whatever they purchase, just like Avon, you'll get that cost. You get paid for someone else purchasing under your name.
Okay, I was wondering, could you just get it outright, the system versus being a part of the, ongoing,
Network marketing.
yeah,
Absolutely. You know, if you just wanted to do this on your own, but that's just one of the perks of the company. You can become a Tower Garden representative, just like an Avon representative. You could become a Tower Garden representative. If you do not, then, and you don't want to be a partner, then you just pay the price and you will not get the refund if you did not sign up as a partner. You don't have to.
okay, what is the cost of just getting one-time buy or whatever?
The system here is, and I haven't researched the new price, but, and you know, prices have gone up in recent. So this system was $600.
Okay,
And you get everything you see here. $600 total.
okay, thank you.
Yes, and they break it down to $85 a month if you bought it on time. You can still buy it on time if you're not a partner, and it comes down to $85 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
So Dorothy, it's called Juice Plus Tower Garden. Is that what it's called?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's a Juice Plus company, but it's simply called Tower Garden.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me I think I have it. I think I had the right one this time. Ha ha ha.
In your house all year round. The Tower Garden, it produces all of this, and I'm telling you, this is the freshest produce that I've ever had. It smells good and it tastes good. Stay tuned, and I'll show you step by step how to harvest from the Tower Garden by Juice Plus. Welcome to Step by Step Farming. I'm Yvonne, and I wanted to share with you what I think most of us have been waiting for, which is harvest time. We've done.
Is this okay, Dorothy?
Yes.
This is in line. This is in line with the company. Okay.
Yes.
Seed time. Now it's time to harvest. So let me show you, before I take everything out, or mostly everything out, what I've actually planted. So I have some butter, kind of like a buttery kind of lettuce. Now let me explain to you real quick. This right here and this right here has actually grown previously, but what we did was we cut it down, and what it did was it grew back again. So this is our second harvest kind of on this one. But we have this lettuce, we have some fresh cilantro, which is super powerful. If you come around on this way, we have this is like kind of a butter crunch, and it has like kind of a purplish tinge to it. This is amazing. Down here I have an incredible harvest of collard greens. And I also have, here, let's see if we can get around a little bit on this side. This right here is chard. It's like a Swiss chard. And I've tasted these, and they have an incredible taste. So let's begin. I want to share with you all step by step how to harvest your tower garden. Okay, when you harvest, you see these black pots, and they look like this. This is what your grow medium is sitting in. Now, you should be able to just grab it by the roots and pull it straight out like this, okay? Let me show you another one. This is some Swiss chard. You should be able to, I just bunch it up in my hands, and I'm going to try to grab it by the roots. Now, if it's grown really tall, there you go. You may have to take it out with the pot attached, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. But it's that easy. You just take it, no weeding or anything, that simple. Just pull it out, just like that. Okay, we'll pull this one out.
Pause that for a minute. How she's pulling the
That's all.
pod out. See how she's pulling the whole pod out?
Right.
When you cut them, instead of pulling the whole pod out, that's what will make them grow again. But if you pull the pod out, then you have to put another whole pod and seeds back into the little holding cup. Okay. So that's what so apparently she's had her second growth on that, and she wants to go ahead and start all over since she's already had her second growth. And see how wonderful even a second growth looks. And talking about taste, it's, you know, unbelievable.
So is she going to plant those things that she pulled out? See, I would take those and put them in the big outdoor garden.
Also, okay, see, now that would be a thought. That it would also be a thought. You could definitely do that. Okay. If you're still comfortable with going outside and weeding, see the purpose. What I like about the tower garden is that there's no weeding, and then there's no worry about pesticides. So when that's what you're going to be dealing with outside, and then we're inundated with toxins in our air, you know. So sure, you could take that pod.
Well, you know, my question is, what is she gonna do with those that she pulled out? Throw them away or put them in a bigger pot?
Right.
What's the idea there?
Maybe, right. She may throw them away. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Yeah, but she could eat those right now, right?
Oh, she can eat all those greens that she's pulling.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all there is to it. You will hear the water system is actually turning on. This thing, I feel like I just birthed a child. I had to have my daughter to help me. I had to pause the video and have her to help me to get all this. I'm just going to show you real quick. Beautiful. I have this and this. Let's see. These two, like all of this in one tower, and this is the roots. And actually some of the roots are still stuck in there. I'll clean that out in a little bit. But this is from one pot. So just think, if you do 4 or 5 of them, this is a mess of greens right here.
Yes.
Oh, let me show you real quick. Come closer. So I'm glad you guys are still here while this is going. So this is what it looks like. So the black pot will sit inside of here, and the water just basically, there's a pipe that goes up, and it just basically trickles over the roots for 15 minutes every hour. And that's basically all this needs. Okay, so let's try one more plant. Let's get the Swiss chard. And this one has been cut back a little bit. I'll try to see if I can pull this out. This one is not.
This video is how to harvest.
Exactly. And I wanted to make note also, she has the grow light. So she's growing indoors. And this rod right here is her grow light.
Oh.
So there's, yes, so you do have a grow light that attaches to the whole frame. I don't have my grow light yet. Like I said, I wanted to show you all the beginning of the, the put together everything. Because, it sounds like, and it looks like it's a very cumbersome situation, but it is not. And then I'll have this blooming in 2 weeks. I will have this blooming because once my seedlings sprout in the rock wool, I will be able to put them in these little pods, in these little casings, and they will be producing in about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's already harvested, so she doesn't mind pulling her roots out.
Yeah.
But you don't have to pull the roots out. You can, as she said, she has harvested once already, and that's a new growth. So that's what you can, I say grow them twice, just to be sure that you're not eliminating all of your, your nutrients are not breaking down so much. But
It's like it produces a lot of vegetables.
it produces, I mean, look at this. Look at this picture. And oh my gosh. And when you go on the Zoom on Saturday, you will be totally amazed at how they're growing. But look at that. That is an abundance of food, and yes, it grows very, very big. Very big. Yeah, look at that one.
So you had to show us in maybe 3 weeks or something, what it's looking like then. Come
See
back.
that radish? Look at those radishes. Look at the tomatoes down here at the bottom. I think broccoli is on here. Some, when you look at the Zoom presentation on Saturdays, you'll see the broccoli they're growing there, and just huge, full, big, and they grow beautifully. Yeah.
Mama Hananiah?
Hania.
I'm sorry, Hania.
Yes. Yeah, and you asked one of the questions I was going to ask, if she would keep us posted, like she's showing us the beginning process, and this what you just pulled up is very helpful to see what can be accomplished, and I want to maybe even be a part of helping, or looking at getting something like that going for myself.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will leave my
hard.
phone number. I will leave let's finish listening to her.
Okay.
The other one, because the stalk on this thing. So there you go. So this is some, actually I think it's called spinach chard. That's why it kind of has a similarity of spinach leaves. But look at how green it is, how healthy it is. You can even see, even just the size of my hand, about how large the leaves are right here. So that's pretty much all you have to do. And then when you're done, you just pull them out of the pot. And sometimes they may get stuck because the roots have grown in there for so much. You see, this is just the bottom part, which is not a problem. I add that in my compost bin. And like I said, this is pretty much it. This is all you need right here to grow yourself a garden out of this world. Like I said, it grows healthy. I've never seen any bugs around it. It's probably the greenest lettuce. And I grow lettuce in the garden, but honestly I've never seen, probably the videos don't really do it justice, but I've never seen lettuce or leaves or anything like any type of greens that I've grown in the garden to look as good as what I have in my hands. So I hope this was really good for you, and I hope this shows you that there are other alternatives that you all can do instead of having to grow your food, you know, if you have a garden. I know a lot of you may live in an apartment complex, or you may live in a small home or something like that. This is something that you all can have. You can stick it in a corner. It doesn't take up a lot of space, doesn't take up a lot of energy, but the benefits of it are so much better. So you can still grow food in your home and not have to worry about tearing up your dirt or soil if you rent or anything like that. Other than that, stay tuned. Just hold on to the end, and I'm going to show you the benefits of what I have today.
That was good.
Yeah, I can see that all through your house. In that back room.
Boy.
Especially that backpack room.
Yes.
Yes.
Is
Mhm.
water
And that would be as far as keeping the water cool. I can't, you know, they never gave us any information on doing that, but just the thought of keeping a cool bucket of ice nearby that is already balanced. That
Well,
you know, would be helpful to keep your plants cool if you have a place that would get hot. If you don't have air conditioning and you know that the room will get hot, you know, then yeah, I would do a bucket of pH balanced ice water.
Now,
I
how
don't think it
often-
was mentioned, but the air quality is enhanced with plants. You know, we give off carbon dioxide and plants give off oxygen. And so that would, I'm sure, be a plus
Mhm.
for any of us who have, like we have house plants and so forth. The container gardening would add to the healthy atmosphere of our homes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Mama RAZIYA. Perfect.
Dorothy, how often do you change the water?
You will keep an eye on the, because, you know, of course, when the water is watering the plant, and, you know, that these little pods are kind of, you know, like sponges. They will suck up your water. So you have to keep an eye, like I said, this opening here that I showed you.
Yeah.
You keep an eye on your water. You have your test strips that you keep an eye on the pH balance of your water right through this, you know, convenient opening. And you also have to make sure that the pump, as she was telling you, that the roots have fallen off into the water, or gotten stuck into the cage of these little planters. They'll get stuck in there. When you go to pull them out, well, some of them are going to break off and drop into your water. So you have to keep your water clean, because the pump will get plugged up. Okay? Some of the, you know, things that will happen that will make you keep your eye on your pump and the cleanliness of your water. In changing your water, how often do you have to change it? I think they said a couple of months you can go without changing your water, but you have to make sure that the water is, the level is still there and the pump is not, the pump hasn't gotten clogged up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So the other question would be, in changing the water, I guess the initial thing was you setting it up, right? So when you need to clean the bottom and all that, you do that once you have taken all the plants out?
Yes.
And then you can break it down and clean it real good and then start all over again. Am I correct?
She was taking her plants out. So she's had 2 harvests.
Mm-hmm.
Second harvest. Now she's taking the whole thing out. She's taking the whole rock wool out. That's what those plants are hanging from. They're hanging from the rock wool. So they're you know. So she's taking that whole thing out. So in your growth system, once she takes them out, yeah. And if she's going to harvest everything, all right, now you can go in and clean the inside.
Okay.
But she had 2 growths. Okay, so you have this, the pump is very close to this opening. So you can actually see down in here and see how well your pump is doing, or if you hear some agitation in your pump, you can get to it easily and removes things from around your pump. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now, my thought was, when it's not the final harvest, but it's the first one, can you just take the pods out and set them? I noticed she had the roots and everything on the side. Can you keep that in the pot on the side for a little while you clean the system out and then put them back in?
Okay, so you're saying, can I take these little black pieces out? So once you get them in there, they actually snap in place underneath the top, the above holder. So
Right.
get that out. Yeah, you can take these out, take the system, clean it out. So where would you lay all your plants? So
Right.
you see what I'm saying? So you could just, once you're ready to do your last harvest, I wouldn't worry about taking this black holder out, the basket out. Take the rock wool out, and then you can clean your. I would not take it out unless I've gotten 2 harvests and I'm ready to clean.
Okay.
You're trying to. It allows you to keep the work down. So, it allows you to work smart instead of hard. So get your double harvest, and they grow fast.
Okay.
So, and then get your double harvest, and like I said, you're gonna have to give stuff away. So
Right.
and then do your cleaning and start over. 2 weeks of watering without bothering anything, that's a time freed up. And I'm thinking about you, Mama RAZIYA, with all that you do for others. You and then you want to work in the garden. I would love to see this on your sun porch. Several of these to free you up.
Yes.
Yep. And especially like in the winter when she's still preparing food for everybody, and you
Doesn't have to
usually go out. You go out and purchase it at the stores, right, Mama?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You can
Yeah.
have it growing year round right there.
Yep. Wouldn't have to go out.
And 3 systems would cost time paid. 3 systems would be $180 a month. Now, if you calculate what you spend in a month, Mama RAZIYA, okay, are you spending $180 a month on that food? I'm sure, and $180 and better. So 3 systems like this will cost $180 a month payment. Yeah.
What about the temperature? How do you control the temperature?
As she asked about the heat in the garden, when the heat and the pesticides attack your outside garden, I would keep a bucket of ice, pH balanced ice water.
No, I mean for the winter months, because it gets cold out on the back area in the cold. So
that's what you have to. How many of you have seen those greenhouses, those portable greenhouses?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You can actually set them inside of a greenhouse, and a greenhouse, there's a way that you can keep them warm even though it's on the back porch.
Right.
There is a way to keep a greenhouse warm. So that would be one tool that you could use. And otherwise you get your grow light and you simply grow inside. She had that grow light on hers, and I showed you that, where that cylinder was coming down, that was her grow light.
Does the grow light come with the system?
Grow light is a separate purchase.
Oh, okay, okay.
But they have it,
I'm sorry?
but they do have it to
Yes,
purchase?
they do.
Okay, mm-hmm.
Plus has the grow light. They actually have everything that you need, you know, so they have the grow light and they have the, you know, the frame, the support frame and all right there through Juice Plus. Yeah, and the wheels did not come with my pot. So the wheels are separate. And I looked around to Home Depot and all of the other hardware stores to find a lesser expensive wheels that I was gonna use up under here, but I could not find anything that was of that magnitude. The original wheels that goes with this system. So I went on and purchased it. It was $100 for this frame. When you go into the hardwares and look at their wheels, theirs are running from $25 and up for their wheels. So I was like, I might as well get the right thing so I won't have any oops.
Right.
This thing turned over and came off the wheel that I, you know. So,
Exactly. Mm.
Wise choice.
yes. So.
Okay, Sister Dorothy, you were gonna share the Zoom information?
Yes, I am. Let me get my phone. You see my phone over there? Okay, it is.
Is this it?
No, that isn't it. The presentation that I want to share with you all is a sister that is. She has.
Is this the website?
No.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
She has her group that comes on with her, and she is just, oh my God, she's just bubbly and overly excited about the ability to share this system with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just get to her. I'll get to her website. But go ahead with any questions that you might have. I'm just gonna pull it up here from where it was sent to me.
Well, I like this system, actually. I'm looking forward to growing year round. That's been my issue. I want to grow my own food year round.
Exactly. I'm gonna learn how to do this thing on the, but you have some beautiful pictures up here, Queen. Yeah, see how that, this is the power garden growing system. See how those grow lights are swinging over the, you have your arrow.
Yeah.
That's not the system that's doing the presentation, no. Let me get to her Zoom.
Yeah, I think so. This is the website, Tower Garden by Juice Plus.
Yes.
Okay.
That's one of many of their websites, and that's probably not the main Juice Plus website, because a lot of people are just putting up their presentations.
Yes.
That's what
yes.
And okay, I have a lot of videos where they give you a lot of information and show you what they're growing and what they're doing. So, but this one on Saturdays, I just want to share with you all, because this sister does a wonderful presentation, and she's very excited about the people that she's helping to bring this, bring these towers into their home. So that's what I wanted you all to be able to lock into. On Saturdays. It goes from 8 o'clock until 8:45.
In the morning?
In the evening. In the
The
evening. So
evening? Okay.
it would not interfere with, it would
What's
not-
happening Saturday?
Saturdays. Saturday evenings.
No, I said, what's happening on Saturday?
Oh, the Tower Garden is presented in a huge group setting where this sister has several speakers to come on and talk about their production, where they are set up. A lot of people have gone into these schools, so they talk about that, how they set up in the schools.
Oh, I
And
see.
it's just a lot of empowering information to, just increase your desire to want to grow better and want to grow clean, just by listening to her information. But it's on Saturday evenings, and I'm gonna have to regroup and get that Zoom number.
Oh, it's the Zoom function.
It is a Zoom function on Saturdays,
Oh, I see.
8 o'clock, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe they have something out there on Facebook, we can get the Zoom information. She might advertise.
okay, yeah, she probably is doing that as well. I just usually lock into her on Saturdays. And there's so many Zoom meetings that you can lock into, but it's this, and that's what I'm scrolling through, all of the Zoom meetings that I have been invited to, but this one particular sister is the one that I would like for everyone to connect to, because she does it so well. And let me make a quick connection with my upline and get this information again. My phone has just been kicking things out, so I'm not even able to pull her stuff up. And I'm gonna just tell her, can she text?
Does she put it on YouTube afterwards? Does she, or you have to be at the meeting to see it? Is that
What she does, I'm sure she has a slew of
you have her
let
name?
me see if this is the one that my daughter.
What's her name?
I got something here. Hold on. That's what I'm pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
And RAZIYA's over there fixing it. What time do we come over, honey?
No, that's
RAZIYA,
my
you get ready.
Well, we have a gathering on Thursday.
Yes, right.
And everybody's gonna get fresh juice, fresh vegetable juice. They'll have a choice of carrot or celery, apple. We're supposed to be eating light on Thursday because we got the eclipse and all this extra energy from the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're trying to, but it starts at 4. If somebody needs to come early, like they have a class or something, they just call me.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they can pick it up at 3.
Can you send this to them? Would that work to go there?
No, you have
All
to
right,
send
let
it
me
to the
give you
young
this.
lady that's hosting.
Okay, let me give you this Zoom number.
Okay, let me see.
Dial-in number is 646-876-9923.
Okay, 646
876
876
9923.
9923.
Then access code
Mhm.
456
456
353
353
2617.
2617. That's at 8
p.m. Saturdays,
At 8:30 p.m.,
8 p.m.
8 p.m. on Saturdays. Do you have her name or anything?
I don't.
Okay.
This is every Saturday, you said?
Every Saturday, that's the,
Okay.
this, let me see, phone call. Yeah, Adrian is her name, there it is. Okay, thank you. Adrian Hicks. Hicks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for this.
I hope you all got a good synopsis of everything. And I will keep you posted on my growth spurts.
Oh, that would be nice.
But thank you so much, Queen Aduni, for bringing up that so that you could see the actual production. But seeing something from the beginning has always been my, my claim to fame, because a lot of times people are like, that looks like it's too much, you know. But you saw how simple it was and how easy it is to function, and that's what I wanted to show you. That was my main objective, to show you. And so I'm glad you were able to bring up that that production portion of the vegetables to share. So I will get going on this. My phone number is 313-409-6128. If you are interested in the purchase, I will take you through the order form and all of that. You don't want to purchase them on Amazon. They are on Amazon. You do not want to purchase from Amazon. You want to be able to get all the benefits available to you for the system.
Okay, that sounds good.
For everything. So give me a call and we'll sit down and get you started.
And thank you very much, and give thanks to your, is it your niece or whoever helped you? That was nice.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Very, very informative.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Okay, I do want to announce to the group that we will be having a grounding event April 22nd, 11 o'clock to 2 p.m. over Mama RAZIYA's home. So that's going to be a grounding event.
Okay.
That's next Saturday.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
It's this coming Saturday. Oh,
April 22nd.
Yeah, that will be this coming Saturday.
Right.
That's with the sister that was on, Sister Kim.
Madison.
Okay, Dorothy, is this it?
That is the full, okay.
Hi, my name is Adrian Hicks and I am in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I am so excited to share the Tower Gardens with you and your family.
Hi, my name is Sharon Hicks. I live in New York City and we are the Hicks sisters. We will be sharing with you why we are so excited and our passion for Tower Gardens and how easy, simple, and fun it would be for you and your family to own one of your own. Adrian, what inspired you to want to grow your own food?
Well, Sharon, you know, growing up in the Bronx, the emphasis was not on fresh fruits and vegetables. Becoming a personal trainer, I learned that nutrition is just as, if not more important than just working out.
Adrian, who would have thought living in the city in an apartment building, being able to grow my own fruits and vegetables, and being in the food industry for so many years, Having my food growing on a tower garden was the freshest vine ripened fruits and vegetables I've ever had. Take us back to when you found the tower gardens.
Remember how excited I was when I first found the tower garden, and then how excited I really was when I found out that you could grow your own fresh fruits and vegetables in your apartment in the Bronx.
Yes, and you was telling me how I would be able to grow year round. And I was like, why is Adrienne so excited for me? She knows I do not have a green thumb. I have a clean thumb, but not a green thumb. So I was so excited because she was so excited. But now I know why we both were so excited for these amazing tower gardens. So Adrienne, what are some of the things that you grow in your tower gardens? But first, tell us a little bit about the tower gardens. Exactly what is a tower garden?
Yes, let me tell you what the tower garden is. The tower garden is a aeroponic growing system that allows you to grow 20 different fruits and vegetables on the same tower at the same time, outdoors or indoors.
Yes, and we all know the power of fruits and vegetables. So what better way than to grow your own? So the tower garden was perfect for me, living in an apartment, being able to have the LED grow lights so I can grow year round, and the tower garden taking up very little space. It actually takes up the same space as this chair that I'm sitting in. The tower garden is growing right in my living room. So it's actually tower to table, vine ripened fruits and vegetables. I take them off the tower garden as I'm using them to prepare my meals.
Yes, speaking of tower to table, let me show you what I'm growing on my indoor tower garden. Look at all of these amazing peppers. We've been coming up with all kinds of recipes because it's peppers all over this tower. I'm also growing kale, arugula, Swiss chard, all my herbs. It is just amazing. In the summertime, my outdoor towers, I will grow the outdoor fruits and vegetables like watermelon, cucumbers. What else do I have on there? Zucchini, things like that. So it is just phenomenal. What are you growing?
So if she did watermelon, Dorothy, now you know those are big. She would put those on the bottom.
They would definitely go on the bottom. You see where this platform is kind of wide.
Right down here.
Yeah, so you can actually put them on the bottom tray where my hand is here, where I can put a cup right here, and the root would be in here, and yes, the watermelon would lie right on this frame. Yeah. Even cucumbers, because cucumbers can become heavy, so yeah, you would put your vegetables that are kind of heavy hanging toward the bottom. Yeah.
Growing on your tower?
I'm growing a variety of different things that I like to eat. That's another thing exciting about the tower garden. You grow what you like to eat. And I just want to touch on when you said that you was growing different fruits and vegetables that you wouldn't normally grow. So that the tower garden gives you the ability to experiment on different foods that you would not normally even maybe see in your supermarket that's near you. You can experiment with different cultures of food. So that's amazing and exciting about the tower garden also. So for me, what I grow lots of kale, I grow lots of spinach, I grow different lettuces that I like to eat. I'm a salad person. I like to eat a lot of different salads. So the tower garden actually gives me the ability to do that. It gives me the ability to also share with my neighbors. They're not, you have any cilantro? You have any rosemary? And to be able to say, yes, come on in, like they did recently, came and almost cleaned my towel garden out. But that's the fun of it. And with the children actually being able to put that seed in that little rock fiber, what we grow in, and to see it grow, they will actually eat. They will start eating what they grow. So it actually changed the kids also. One of another person that has a towel garden, they said to me that how their child ran into the supermarket, and when they was walking around, they was like, this kale doesn't look like the kale on our towel garden. The kale on our towel garden looks much better than this. So to have the children actually going into the produce section in the supermarket, that also is a win-win with having a towel garden, because you know, it's hard to get them into that section. They usually run into a whole nother section. So the towel garden also allows the kids to engage and have fun with growing with the towel garden also.
Yes, I remember that conversation and how the kids was saying, asking why was the kale so green on the towel garden. It's just an eye opener all the way around. It is just a true blessing. And we just love sharing the towel gardens. And what better way to take control of your own food as much as you possibly can. And for me, Sharon, one of the biggest things working in Whole Foods, also when I was working in the body care and supplement department, I had a bird's eye view of the produce department. And you don't want people touching your food. You want people to touch your food as little as possible. And another thing I want to touch on, Sharon, is the sustainability of the towel gardens, that in a pinch, you have your own food and the ability to grow your own food.
Yes, and I also want to touch on being in the food industry and working in a restaurant, in a catering hall, and seeing so much food go into the garbage. And even in my own home, I would go to the supermarket. If I didn't use my produce within 2 days, it was truly going into the garbage. With the towel garden, I actually save. I keep money in my pocket, and that's a plus. I can come in from work, or just if I'm out for the day and I know I want to get that healthy meal, instead of eating outside, I rush home to my towel garden and prepare my salad straight off the towel garden. That is so exciting to me, even to see the kids, like, we all want a salad. You want a salad? We'll just make our different varieties, whether it's arugula, pak choy, Swiss chard, Bib lettuce, mixed greens, a variety of different lettuces. So that was so exciting for me also. And I have to mention again, this little space that it takes up. The towel garden is so affordable, is beautiful looking too. To have inside your apartment is just a beautiful looking tower. And to be able, I'm looking at your towel gardens, Adrienne, and they're absolutely beautiful. I see you have 2 in there. So, and I noticed that one is the flex and one is the home towel garden. So the home towel garden allows you to grow most of your herbs and lettuces and greens, and your flex towel garden goes indoors and outdoors. So everything about the towel garden was so exciting for me. So the passion that I have for it, having options and changing my health with it, being able to take control of part of my food was such a big thing for me. So I'm so happy you were searching on that, searching for a better way to take control, a better way to grow, a better way to take control of part of your food.
Absolutely, Sharon. And I just want to piggyback on something that you said about, food waste and stuff like that.
That's Miss Adrienne, and her Saturday shows are even more open than that. This is just her and her sister discussing what they do to, you know, she's in one city, state, and she's in another, but they, you know, they go back and forth with each other, and they're always on the Zoom together as well. But you will thoroughly enjoy, you know, watching her on Saturdays.
Beautiful beat.
And it's just a phenomenal effort to grow better, grow more, get more nutrients in us. You know, they talked about how green the vegetables are. No comparison to the ones in the markets. You know, so it's just hearing that information. It's a total win-win situation. And as Mama RAZIYA said, the atmosphere that it produces in the house.
I was just thinking, Dorothy, how, you know, growing the fruit in your house and just being able just to walk over, like I saw when went over to Mama RAZIYA's and we were outside and she just said, grab one of those and grab one of those and grab one of those. And we're going to make a salad, go back in the house and make a salad. And just the fact that you can just walk up to it and grab one of the leaves of something and just chew it, you know, just in walking around like you would grab a potato chip or
right.
You know, something. You could just go and grab one of those and just eat it and keep about your day. Yeah, I like that system.
Grab a fresh cucumber, hang it lying there on the base, and
right.
You know, chop it up, take a big plug out of it. You
right.
Touching your vegetables in the market, you know, everybody's touching the vegetables and feeling them and seeing how firm they are. And then you go and buy it and bring it home, you know. So yeah, it's a total.
Sounds great.
Wonderful system, and thank you, Queen Aduni, for bringing her on. But also showing the sister that was harvesting, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
But my desire was just to show you the beginning of it, putting it together so that you would it's not intimidating. Everything else was just showing you it already set up, you know, with everything coming out of it, and that's easy to obtain because that's what everybody is showing you on the Zooms and on the you know, but to show you how it actually looks sitting up in your home. I could actually put it over in that corner where I have that drawer unit. You know, I can push it back up in that corner. So it would not even have to sit here up under my window like that because right now I can use the sun from this coming through my window. But I can, when I get my grow light, I can just push it right over there in that corner. You know, so it's space saving as the sisters were saying. You don't have to worry. It's not very cumbersome even in your own home. You know, this probably eliminates what you don't need. Like I don't need that cabinet sitting on that drawer sitting over there.
Right.
So yes, it's an awesome system, and it's very you know, it doesn't take up your time. No weeds, no bugs. It's just an awesome system, and I just can't wait to start plucking off of it. You know?
Right.
I want to take a moment and acknowledge our guest. I don't know, I think your guest, Tasha.
Yes, that was my guest. That's my daughter, and LaDawn is my daughter. They're both in Texas.
Oh, okay.
So they were on to support Mom. Yeah, they're at work, so they can't. They're not able to just show their face up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're at 10:02.
Okay. Wow. I wanted to say I thank you all for allowing me to do this because I'm not a very I don't do presentations that well, but this is a passion, and I think passion comes through best for me when it's something that is close to my heart. It comes out better. But thank you so much for allowing me to present.
So thank you for taking the time to do it.
Yeah, great presentation. Yeah.
Very inspiring.
Okay, thank you. Call me when Call me when you're ready.
Okay.
So Queens, we will have our meeting tonight. We're going to talk about the show and how to promote and enroll people and get them involved in buying the ticket. It's time to secure our audience now. And I would appreciate if we can all be on tonight at 7 o'clock. And let's fine tune and let's make it happen.
All right.
A big hug. Hug yourselves and hug the world and sprinkle all the goodness and love and care and prosperity on everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Peace out.